How to make paper beads. Hi, it's Mrs. Dommel here, your art teacher, and today we're going to talk about making some paper beads. Paper beads are something that women in Africa make to sell to tourists, and fair trade is a type of trade where the women, or the artisans, I should say, make a fair amount of money for their art, not $1 a day, but a true value so they can make the simple art and feed their families. I'll pop up some pictures here of what I'm talking about, the women making the beads. Here's some more pictures of the beads. And this one. And one more. Let's get started on making our own paper beads. Okay, everybody, to start, you're going to need a piece of paper, some Sharpies or crayons, a little toothpick or something like a little coffee stirrer, or the kind of straw they give you at school to drink your milk with, those small ones. I'm using a toothpick, that's what I had. A glue stick, if I didn't already tell you, and some scissors. So the first thing that you need to do, and the ruler. First thing that you need to do is you're gonna make a long, thin triangle, but we wanna make it even, nice and even. So I'm gonna start by folding my paper in half. So I aimed up the long end to the other long end and cut it. I'm gonna cut it in half. Then I'm going to do that again so I have a smaller paper to work with. I can make 4 beads, I think, from this paper, or maybe more. Fold that in half. I think I'm going to fold this, oops, I can't see what I'm doing. So that's a half of the paper folded. Now I'm going to line this edge up with the center like that, and that's going to be the size of the bead. So it's about 1 inch. Let's see if I'm right with my ruler. It is exactly, oh no, almost exactly 1 inch. Almost. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this, and that's going to be the size of our bead. Now the candy cane ones, all I did was drew some stripes with a red Sharpie and rolled it up. It's the same size. It was about 1 inch rolled up, so I can show you how to make that kind. I'm going to show you how to make one out of a triangle shape. Oops. There is one piece that we could use, and one more piece. If it's not exact, it's fine. It's still going to work. The hardest part is rolling it up evenly, and don't worry, because if you don't have it, you can just unroll it before you glue it. All right, there's one. I'm going to leave this one plain, but this one right here, I'm going to cut it like a triangle. So I'm going to mark the halfway mark on this. So to find that perfect halfway mark, I can just pinch it, and then there's the line, halfway. Okay, and I'm just going to use my big long ruler here to aim up this corner to that and this corner to that. At school, when we do this, I cut a bunch of strips for all the kids, but of course we're not at school and I can't do that, so we gotta be creative, and we gotta do a little extra work. That's okay. And then so that you have a super skinny triangle. I'm gonna cut that out, but let me pause because I don't want to waste all of our minutes here. I just trimmed those edges off and I have a perfectly pointy triangle. Okay, let's start with this one right here. So say that I wanted some stripes on there to roll up. I don't have to put stripes on the whole thing, only about that much of the end. But I'm not gonna do stripes, I'm gonna do zigzags. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. And maybe I'll color that real quick. Only the very end is going to show, so I probably didn't even have to draw all that much. You'll see how it works when you start. I'll just do a little bit of coloring. Now I've done these with glitter paper and scrapbook paper and glitter glue and all kinds of things to make it different. Okay, we're just going to go with that. Then on this pointy one, I'm just going to color that end of that with this red Sharpie. Maybe I should color more. Let's see how much it covers. My camera moves when I color. Ah. All right, let's roll these babies up. This is the tricky part. Not really tricky. You gotta use a little bit of patience, I would say. So I'm taking my little stick, straw, toothpick, whatever you have, and I'm gonna put it right on the end. And to make it easier, I'm just gonna roll it around here and get it started in my fingers, like that. And now as I'm rolling it up, I'm making sure that I stay in the center. So once it starts to go, look, what happens if I do this? Oh no, let me see, can you see? I kind of didn't get in the center, so all I have to do is unroll it and try again. Center it. Twist it. Now, it gets a little frustrating when it starts to get away from you. Just get it back in the center. You can unroll it a little bit. See? I wonder what size the lady's beads are in the picture, because some of them were really fat in the middle. So they would have to have a skinny one and have to keep going around. See how it goes? Now watch, I'm here on the colored part. And that's just going around too. Now, all of this, and then you might want to use a little piece of scrap paper so I don't glue it on the table. This part is what keeps it all together. Students. Oops. Make sure it's in the center still. And I'm just going to put glue on this whole section right there. You see it? And roll it up the rest of the way. And that, my friends, is going to hold the whole bead together. Okay. There's the first bead. And it fits right here on this toothpick. And a needle could go in there with thread if you wanted to make a bracelet. Okay, one bead. And now let's try the one with the rectangle paper we made. Let's keep our glue out and handy. And we need our toothpick. Roll it up around here. You could use any kind of paper for this too. Even wrapping paper would be really cool because it would already have a pattern on it. And get started. Getting started is the hardest part. But there it goes. And I'm going to roll it all the way down. If I want to take out the toothpick and squeeze this so it's in the center, that works. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oops. And just keep rolling. Make sure it stays in the center and squeeze it. Sorry, the camera's wiggling around. You see what I'm doing? Okay, now we're to the end of the pattern. And it's just gonna roll on there. Okay, take it off, give it a little pinchy pinch, and I'm gonna put some glue in there. Hold it for a minute. If you had some white wet glue, that'd be better than a glue stick, I'm thinking. Okay, and then I would let this thing dry. When they're dry, you can add them on to a necklace with other beads or by themselves. Where did my other one go? I think it rolled away. Nope, there it is. Nope, that's not it. I think I lost it. Well, you can see this. I must have put that one on a needle because that doesn't need it. I did lose it. Oh, nope, it's right here. When I did these in class last year, I gave all the students a cup to put them in so they wouldn't lose it. Okay, I'd love to see what you make.